The modern legal industry is currently locked in a capital-intensive race for digital visibility. Firms are allocating massive budgets into search engine, answer engine, and generative engine optimization just to maintain their baseline market share. But while competing for algorithmic discovery is a necessary operational cost, this hyper-focus often masks a highly efficient parallel growth engine, one that bypasses algorithms entirely. Consider the baseline mathematics of organic scaling. If every current client refers exactly one new client each year, a firm doubles its turnover without relying on search engine rankings. This level of scale cannot be achieved through passive, traditional word of mouth. It requires deploying a formalized loyalty and referral program marketing system. Relying solely on the unpredictable shifts of search engine dominance leaves a firm vulnerable to external code updates. Systemizing existing client advocacy builds a self-sustaining, proprietary growth asset that the firm actually controls. To understand the mathematical value of this asset, we have to look at the social share reach multiplier inherent in every existing client. This diagram models a mid-sized firm starting with a foundational base of 100 active clients. Network data shows that the average individual maintains a trusted social and professional network of between 200 and 350 connections. When we run the minimum calculation, mobilizing just 100 delighted clients generates an immediate reach of 20,000 potential impressions. Acquiring 20,000 cold impressions through digital advertising networks requires continuous, heavy capital expenditure. Here, the audience is pre-funded by past work, and the introduction is implicitly trusted. Mobilizing this network requires law firms to first identify and dismantle the specific behavioral barriers preventing clients from sharing their experiences. A behavioral study from Texas Tech University provides the exact data on consumer intent versus action regarding referrals. 83% of users are highly likely to refer a service after a good experience, yet only 29% actually follow through. This missing 54% represents the referral gap, where latent accuracy is entirely lost due to operational friction. A recent HENS report quantified the financial impact for organizations that actively close this gap. Companies that implement formalized referral programs experience 86% more revenue growth over a 2-year period compared to those that leave referrals to chance. That growth is a direct result of bridging the gap through a systematic operational model known as the ADR framework. The framework operates on 3 continuous pillars: attract the right prospect, delight them with the service delivery, and reward the referral behavior. The difference between stagnant organic growth and an 86% revenue surge relies on operationalizing the ADR framework to recover that lost 54%. If a referral requires navigating complex forms, remembering unique codes, or taking multiple manual steps, the client will abandon the action entirely. Seamless digital integration, such as one-click sharing via dedicated mobile or web apps, is mandatory for program survival. To prevent failure, a firm has to ruthlessly eliminate sharing friction while engineering an incentive that aligns with the client's actual desires. In the legal sector, engineering those incentives requires navigating a strict operational constraint, professional codes of conduct, specifically Rule 7.2. Legal ethics strictly prohibit direct fee sharing or financial kickbacks to non-lawyers in exchange for client recommendations. Because of this, standard retail discount models fail in legal markets. They carry ethical risks and are often perceived as cheapening the firm's prestige. Consumer-facing neighborhood practices, like family law or estate planning, must instead build tiered progression programs based on emotional reassurance and status. Compliant rewards focus on service access. This includes complimentary annual will revisions, zero copay priority consultations, and double-sided informational assets, like curated vendor lists, that provide immediate value to both the sender and the recipient. A successful consumer loyalty architecture replaces financial kickbacks with exclusive, status-driven access that binds the client to the firm. The incentive structure shifts entirely for corporate law firms, where clients operate on highly rational return on investment calculations rather than a need for emotional reassurance. Consumer-style perks or tiered service discounts are simply ignored by corporate decision-makers. Business-to-business rewards must be designed to materially strengthen the operational capabilities of the client's own enterprise. Highly effective, compliant incentives in this space include providing high-tier clients with complimentary compliance audits, early access to proprietary legal tech data repositories, and exclusive invitations to networking summits. Effective B2B loyalty architecture embeds the firm's strategic value deeply into the client's operations, making defection an illogical business risk. Even with an optimized incentive structure, a firm faces the risk of losing clients whose specific needs fall outside its primary core competency. This is solved through the endless aisle concept, positioning the firm as the trusted primary point of contact for all legal issues, without physically staffing every specialty under one roof. The strategy requires building a structured, highly vetted referral network integrated with allied professionals, such as certified public accountants, wealth advisors, and real estate agents. This two-way professional network is legally incentivized using non-monetary recognition, reciprocal professional endorsements, and the continuous sharing of high-quality, pre-qualified leads. Operating this ecosystem bypasses the exorbitant, volatile costs of digital advertising networks by trading purely in mutual professional value. A cross-disciplinary network allows an asset-light firm to offer full-spectrum solutions, scaling its influence and its revenue pipeline without having to scale its physical headcount. While capital investment in AI discovery and search visibility remains important, it represents only half of the modern growth equation. A firm's absolute most powerful, yet often entirely underutilized asset is the latent advocacy of its existing client base. Executing the ADR framework, systematizing the ask, removing digital friction, and aligning compliant rewards permanently closes the referral gap. Firm leadership must audit their current retention mechanics and actively stop leaving 54% of their organic growth on the table. An ethical, frictionless loyalty architecture transforms clients from a static base into an active engine for scaling the firm.